Okay, this is a tutorial for the Shleuniger Eco Strip 9300. I ain't gonna mispronounce that, haha. So, this machine can strip it on the ends and even twist it. And I'm gonna show you everything that I know about it, especially making it speak English. That was the first thing. So you go to F1, you enter the password 123, and then you press oh, now it's in English. Password 123, and then you press 4, and it asks you what language. So you press enter to go down to this part, and you put 2 for English, and then inches. You enter 1. It starts off in all German, whatever, and metric. So now that you know how to do that, the next thing was for the cutter to cut it correctly. There's a plus or minus. It'll take you through like different settings that you have, and by default it'll give you whatever. And I noticed that if I wanted it to cut deeper to get a better strip, then I needed to decrease the size on right here for the cuts. And way back I just put a little number. Time, it says in the manual to go from 200 to 300, and it's just waiting in between each cut so that the insulation has time to expand again or something like that, and it won't mess up your machine. But I've kept it on 0, and I've been doing fine. And then, so that's my setting. And then the cutter, like, it'll give you quantities. You can break it up into batches, so you can group it into bags or whatever. And that's your maximum number that you're trying to accomplish. Your length, it takes you through the menu and tells you how long is your wire. And the S is the S right here. So it'll take you through all the right side parameters right here first. P is how far do you pull off the insulation, whatever. Or no, the length of the stripped wire. S is how long to pull it off. And then you do it for your right side, and it takes you through with those lit up red LEDs and the menu. And so I've shown you all of that except for the cutter. Oh yeah, I did show you the cutter. Now I did learn about the twist. Mind you, I'm not doing any like extra little split and pulling or anything. For W and D underneath length, I don't use those. Just, I forgot to mention that. So anyways, on twist, 1 through 3 is for the right end, and so you can press up, down, and then 4 is for the left end, 5 left end, 6 left end, and then 7 is for the whole wire to be twisted on both ends or whatever. I haven't messed with that. You can play with that, but this taking you back to the right side, you have to enter clockwise or counterclockwise for it to actually twist it. So you go press enter, it takes you down to that one, you press 1 or whatever you want. And I didn't mess with any of these, and I got a twist on it. But it also asks for the position that you want to twist it, and that's underneath. When you get back to 2, you have to go to 1. And the position I put as 0, that worked for me. But it's asking you how far up the wire do you want it to grab it with these little, well, it doesn't show it like it shows in the manual, but it twists it. There's like these little bars that are supposed to pinch down on it and then twist it, like by rolling against each other. So these are my settings that I have in there for this wire on the right end, and then press enter to go into each field to enter a different number. For 4, this is what I have set. I put the position 0.1. It could be 0. I don't know. I just don't want to mess with it too much, because then it starts screwing with my wire so that it wasn't stripping it correctly. And the thing that made a lot of difference is in this menu, for you to get it to strip right, where it's not stripping it like this and it's just making a nick in it or whatever, you have to decrease that number, not increase it. For the cuts, you decrease it. And I had to decrease it to like 0.040, on one side and then 0.045. I think because I switched between the 18 AWG standard wire to another size of wire, it like reset that. So I should have these at 0.040 and 0.045, and then it was giving me my proper cuts. Now for ours, we had to have a little short one on this side and then a longer one because of what it's going into for terminal blocks and other stuff. But it did give it a twist. If it can focus, it did give it a little bit of a twist, which is helping us with freeing. So that's everything that I know about this machine to get it running and going. And it's a real fast machine, so I put a lot of slack on the wire here going over to where it feeds from, so that the weight of the wire helped to impede its speed and keep it from jamming so quickly, and the reel just being yanked right off of the shelf. When I put it over there, I just yank it right off. But now it'll spin it, and sometimes it has trouble with its inertia spinning, causing it to not strip the wire correctly. But it's really minimal, and you should generate really good results with the information on this machine. When I first got started on it, I didn't know how to use it. I've been playing with it, and those are my adjustments that I use to find success with it. The manual, it'll tell you about stripping the right end underneath the menu. Like that, the twist was menu 1 through 3 for the right side, and it gives you information on it. Maybe you're able to pause it and review the information. And this is messed up for me to go backwards in the book. But this information might be key to your success, and you'll just have to figure it out by watching the video and pausing or whatever. And this is the main thing on doing the password for different languages. So you speak in the Deutsch, or you speak English, or Talevu, whatever, Waffenkulo, or Spanish, whatever.